Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-127. It's a Tier 3 premium Soviet light tank, and it's located on the south spawn of Himmelsdorf under the command of Bulba Kramer. Battle has started. Right, armed with a 45mm gun. It's got very decent sloped front armour, but very weak sides and rear, so you don't want to get hit in the rear if you can help it. You want to keep your front to the enemy, or just slightly angled so you can increase your armour against the enemy shots. They tried to build a new light tank because they realised the A26 tanks were just not up to it. Oh, it's got an M2 light opponent who's bouncing around on his front plate, but he's firing rounds in and connecting with that M2. It's an MKA and an M2 medium up there, and he's accurately firing rounds into the M2 medium, but that M2 medium's got a nasty HE gun that he can fire back with. In fact, there's quite a few nasty tanks up there, including an H35. Oh, bounced around from the UC2, Universal Carrier 2-pounder. That's the British tank destroyer. Puts another round into the M2 and bounces one off. There's the H35. I'm just getting around in, and yes, another. See, good penetration, but he is using the APCR. Now, the penetration on the APCR is 84mm, so he'll go through just about everything on the map, even frontally. Damage, alpha damage is 47 alpha. There's the MKA. Still bouncing rounds from the enemy tanks. That Universal Carrier 2-pounder's just not going to get through the armour. It's just too well angled. Fires around at the MKA. He's got 40 rounds of APCR, but he might need to conserve some of that. You can see the UC 2-pounder. There he is. He's on the other corner. And the reason he kept bouncing it's because of the extremely good angle that Bulba's got. Now, there are 3 tanks down on the enemy at the moment, and Bulba's not about to move into the banana. And the UC's continuing to bounce rounds off him. Oh, he's changed position. There's the MK. We've got shots on him now. Fires one in. Can he track him? No, just going in for his front plate. And the MKA's just sitting there. Now he's been tracked, so he can't move unless he uses his repair kit. And he's a one-shot now. Oh, he bounced that one. And again. And again. And just as he pulls back, he doesn't penetrate that last shot. He's only got 6 hit points, so he's a one-shot now. Okay, right, well. We've got a medium 3 ahead of us, as well as an MKA. Oh, we just lost the teammate. That medium 2 moved out directly and got wiped out. There's the medium 3. The MKA is further away. He's going to try and shoot that medium 3. Yes, he's not looking this way, which is bad news for him, because now he's going to be 2 more shots and, yep, out the game. In fact, actually, he didn't get the kill. The medium 3 was killed by our Vespa. Okay, he's moving away from the banana. It's an MKA ahead of him. Bit of lag there. In fact, there's 2 MKAs. One's in the railway yard. They're both in the railway yard. In fact, there's another tank round there, an AMX-38. Now that's got much stronger armour. It's going to be much more difficult to kill. And he's only got 23 rounds of APCR left. Here's the AMX-38. Now he's trying to get through that. Now he's going to have difficulty trying to get through the armour on that one, but he can certainly penetrate the armour on this MKA. And he gets the kill. Now the problem is the AMX has made his way round, and he's got a steel wall now, but he's in a position where the AMX-38 can penetrate his rear. He did penetrate him with 2 shots. So he's lost half his hit points, but he needs to stay on the sides or rear of this AMX to kill him. And so long as he does that, he can kill him. Oh, he got a fire there. Premium fire extinguisher went off. And there he's around the front again. You really got to stay around the rear of these AMXs, otherwise you're in trouble. And he takes them out there. There's only 2 of them left, the T-46 and the 127. And there's 6 enemies left. And the T-46 on the enemy team is capping. Oh, and we just lost our T-46, which means now it's a 1 against 6 position. Oh, he fires around in, takes out the UC 2-pounder. Oh no, it was the T-46 on the enemy team. Killed his own 2-pounder. Amazing. Goes for the MK8. Doesn't get that, but takes out the T-46 with 1 shot. Goes to the MK8. This time gets him 6 hit points. There's 3 enemies left. And one of them is capping. There's the H-35 is just around the corner. There's the T-26 GFT, the Chinese tank destroyer. Oh, doesn't get that one through. No, he's got just a very narrow shot on that T-26 GFT. Oh, he exposed himself to the gun there and enabled the tank destroyer to put a round into him. He's still got 68 hit points left. Now there's the H-35 somewhere around here. Gonna find him though. The question is, where did he go? There he is! He's just gone around that corner. Now, can we pen him? Yes! And now that's a Top Gun. 6 kills. But he did take 1 more round. He's only got 41 hit points left. And the last remaining enemy is the T1 HMC, the enemy Arty. Now he should be able to take care of that with standard AP because he's run out of APCR. In fact, actually, it'd probably be better for him to load the HE. In fact, it'd be much better for him to load the HE. You can see some of the rounds he took. 1 round through the magnets, 1 round through the side. He bounced around off the turret. He did take some damage on the rear from that AMX-38. 16% of his health left. Very low. Right, you. So long as he can stay out of the way of that 76mm gun on the, or 75mm gun on the T1 HMC, he should be able to succeed. And there he is. He's still there. He hasn't moved away from the spawn point. In fact, I don't think he's active. And he takes the kill and gets a Kolobanov Medal for surviving alone against 6 enemy tanks. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Bulba Kramer in the T-127. He got a Hand of God for surviving the battle, having received damage from 4 different enemy vehicles. He also managed to get a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10. A Duelist Badge for taking down 2 tanks who did damage to him during the battle. A Fire for Effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. And a Shelf Proof for blocking more damage than hit points of his own vehicle. And here's the medal that everyone would like to get. The Kolobanov Medal for standing alone against at least 5 enemy tanks and surviving and winning. And in fact, he stood alone against 6, but one of those enemy tanks was wiped out by their own team. The T-46 took out the UC 2-pounder. And he also picked up a cool headed for surviving 10 ricochets or non-penetration. So most of those came from the M2 Light at the start of the battle. A Steel Wall for surviving the battle, having received at least 11 hits and blocking at least a potential damage of 1,000 hit points in total. He also picked up a High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle, and also a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. In fact, he ended up with 7. Could have ended up with 8 if that T-46 had not killed the UC 2-pounder, but he wouldn't have got a Radley Walters because you can't get a Radley Walters at Tier 3. So let's have a look at the team score. Well, you can see here the high score. He got the high damage, 1,252 hit points of damage. Next high scorer was the MKA on the enemy team, 576. And also the AMX-38, who managed to get 426. But when it came to kills, he managed to get the highest number, 7. The MKA managed to get 5, and then there's a bunch of tanks with 2 kills. And when it came to base XP, he managed to get 1,190. The next highest scorer was the MKA with 427, and then the MKA on his own team with 407. So let's have a look at the detailed report. Well, he fired 59 rounds during that battle. He got 44 direct hits and 31 penetrations. Damage of 1,252 hit points, all at closer than 300 meters. He received 43 hits from the enemy tanks. Most of those were low caliber ones from the M2. He had 5 penetrations, most of those from the AMX-38 as well. 38 of the non-penetrations, and again, as I said, most of those were from the M2 Light, who was firing machine gun ammunition at him, and he blocked damage of 1,146 hit points in total. He spotted 3 enemy vehicles, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 7 of them, and did damage assistance of 46 hit points. And he managed to get 27 defense points whilst he attacked enemy tanks that were actually in the cab. On the credit side, he earned 33,474 credits. He got 16,737 for the personal missions payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply, and he did use a huge amount of APCR during that battle, so his ammunition costs are quite high. He actually only came away with 6,572 credits. If he hadn't had a premium account, he would have made a loss. On the XP side, he earned 1,785 XP, times 5 for the first victory of the day, 1,607 personal missions payout, and because this is a premium vehicle, he picked up an extra 1,071 XP, so his total came to a grand total of 11,603 experience points from that one battle alone. And it was quite a good battle, but I think he did make some mistakes during it. He did allow that AMX-38 to shoot at his rear, which of course is the weakest part of the 127, and he drove directly around the AMX-38 when he should have stayed on the AMX-38's rear where his armor was weakest and kept pumping the rounds into that. So long as that AMX-38 didn't move anywhere, he was going to find it much easier to shoot him. Instead, he went round the front of him again, and of course the AMX-38 has got quite good armor at the front, so you never want to allow the AMX-38 to shoot from his front into your side or rear, because that can work out very badly for you. But it was an ace tanker. He did get a steel wall, a high caliber, and a top gun, so very effective. And of course, he did stand alone against 6 enemies and survived and won. So congratulations on your Kolobanov Medal. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that he'll be featuring, or will be featuring, in the next video.